Jackson, have you heard of Alibaba?
Yeah, that's kind of like a Chinese, like Amazon, right?
Yes. They also work in other countries as well, but yeah, they're like based out of China. They're a competitor, I guess you would say, of Amazon. But they have this competition called the Co-Create Pitch. It's like a product startup pitch competition, kind of like Shark Tank. It's aimed to help founders who want to create, source, manufacture, or scale their physical product business using Alibaba's supplier network and AI tools. So there's some interesting stuff here about the applicants this year versus applicants in the past. So a little context on the competition here. There's more than $1 million in prizes to the businesses that apply. Their main audience is founders, small businesses, students, and solopreneurs. They focus on product ideas, sourcing, manufacturing, retail, e-commerce, and AI-powered business building. So that's the type of businesses that are applying to this. The final events are like the top of the ladder you can get to if you make it through all the smaller rounds. Is they're held in Los Angeles. London, Seoul are a couple of the big locations. So those are like big hubs for startups. Some of the biggest prizes available to like an individual company is $200,000 down to $100,000 and even $50,000 down to that. And there's non-cash prizes as well. And so the whole point is to apply. You would like to get the cash, but also you can apply and you can get in front of, partners, people you can, if you're a supplier or if you're a manufacturer, you get to network with other e-commerce businesses who need manufacturing, or if you're an e-commerce business that needs manufacturing, you can find manufacturing there, or find people who do AI stuff. But anyways, the reason I wanted to talk about this mainly is that Alibaba said 71% of the applicants are solo founders. So if 100 people applied, 71% of them are single person businesses. And that is up 40% from last year. And
Yeah,
then,
that's crazy.
yeah, not surprisingly, 89% of these solo founders say AI tools are essential to building their business. So my thoughts here: AI lowers the barrier for one person to start a business. It's like less people you have to hire to do like reporting tasks or repetitive tasks, and these young businesses can pivot very quickly in comparison to a big bloated business that's been in business for say 50 years or so.
Yeah, and these are product-based businesses. So I feel like seeing that solo founder percentage, I feel like that's always been high for like SaaS companies. But the fact that these are product-based, businesses that are actually making something and shipping something, I feel like that's super cool to see such a high percent of solo founders able to do that now. I've always liked the idea of like manufacturing something in my house and selling it to someone else.
Yeah. I wonder, we don't have the data for this, but I wonder what percentage of these businesses that are one person are like an AI startup, because they have retailers, but then they also have AI startups that help retailers. Like anything retail adjacent, people can apply to that. So if you can help a retail company or you're a retail company, you can apply. So I wonder how many of them are building like marketing tech or CRMs or e-commerce platforms. Right. But also you could run a one-person e-commerce business if you have fulfillment taken care of. Like if you're just on contract with a warehouse and you can build a brand, that makes total sense. And of course, when you build a brand and then a product, you're going to need somebody that maintains relationships with vendors. You're going to need somebody that runs customer service. Chat, like this is a perfect use case for like a chat bot or like fraud reconciliation, like which you can hire contractors for. But AI gets you like 70% of the way there. It can help probably with 90% of customer support issues. And so the need to hire, like if you can build a distribution channel for a e-commerce company, AI is going to help you a ton with some of the admin tasks, some of the work that you would usually hire, I wouldn't say low skilled labor, but like repetitive labor for somebody that has to just go through an email inbox every day and check for certain keywords or respond back to customer emails.
Yeah, for sure. And also just like being able to have someone, I say someone, having the AI there to bounce ideas off of and troubleshoot can get you going way faster anyways. Like before you even get to the point where you would need to consider hiring. I feel like more people are making it to that point now.
Yeah. So I'm on the Co-Create website. It's alibabacocreate.com. So to apply, you have to download their software, their Akcio Work. So Akcio Work is a 24/7 agentic business team. So this is part of the idea behind the solo founder It's this AI agent that helps with your business research, analysis, sourcing, negotiation, marketing, sales, operations, and CRM. So Alibaba's working also on the software side to support small business owners, especially in retail, run their operations. So it looks like it connects to your Shopify store. Here, we should do a breakdown of Akcio. I'll let you, if you have any more thoughts, I'll let you
No,
share that
go
here.
into it.
Cool. So Akcio, this is built by Alibaba. It's AI agents to help with your business. I'm assuming this is all e-commerce based, but you can launch your Shopify store on here. This video is showing, it looks like a ChatGPT interface, but it's helping them build their Shopify store. It monitors your competitors, source negotiations, promote on social media. You can build custom tools with no coding. So it's got kind of a vibe coding type of platform, document and file organization, and then, like sales analytics, like analyze your best sellers. And so it's like a ChatGPT for your e-commerce business is what I'm gathering here. You can build specific agents to do specific tasks. And what's great is that actually they aren't building their own e-commerce platform. It just works inside of Shopify, like it connects in with Shopify.
Right. They're not replacing Shopify or trying to.
Right. Yeah. So we got automations, the agent hub. You have access to all the other models, Gemini, GPT, Claude, Quinn. You can schedule automations. Your agent can browse the web, open pages, collect information for you. There's connectors, so you can connect it to your social media, like Twitter and LinkedIn, Instagram. You give it specific skills.
Is this just like, is this another harness similar to like Claude Cowork or GPT
I think it's just a polished up, maybe Claude Cowork. I think it's also a polished like OpenClaw.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
Hermes. But it has a really nice interface. It can connect to any chat channel you want, Discord, Telegram, mobile devices. You can bring your team to it, do paired chats. So it's really an interesting suite of tools for the small business owner. Like some FAQs here. Click pricing. That's where I always go. You got to log in.
Yeah,
to
they
get
make
price.
you log in to see prices.
That's good stuff.
And how is this tied to the competition? I think I missed the connection here.
They're using this as the like you have to download this to join the competition.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're using this to like track the performance.
Right.
Or
And so let's go back. We went on a little bit of a tangent there. We can go to the Co-Create website too to go through that. But so to apply to pitch your business and try to get a prize or partner with a business, you got to download Akcio. So
I see.
Wanted to go into that. It's pretty cool. So it's definitely a marketing channel for that. So there's a $1 million plus prize tool. This is really it's really a lead magnet to get that. But like there's some serious opportunity here. 2 judges from Shark Tank.
Yeah, nice.
Previous judges, which is pretty cool. The locations here, we went over that. So you download Akcio, you submit your application, assessment, selection, and then you pitch. A little walkthrough on how to register. There's different tracks so they have a track for small and medium businesses, 0 to 1 scale track. So you have no business, or you're just starting, or you're a student.
Interesting.
So there's 3 different lanes you can go in here, but we can kind of get distracted here and see all these. But the cool thing is like that data that 70, I think it was 71% of these businesses were solo founders. A lot more people, and we've talked about this on the podcast in the past, a lot more people are starting their business. I'm going to go on another side quest here, but I'm going to go to Google Trends and just Google how to start an LLC. I don't know if we've done this in the past, but past 5 years, it's definitely growing, 2004 present. Yeah. So how to start an LLC has definitely, like ChatGPT was, of course,
agree.
will we get shadow banned if I say COVID?
Yeah.
Yeah. COVID, real popular in 2020, but was probably the rise of a lot of people starting their own business. So actually, I
Yeah.
think definitely was, but also AI tools like ChatGPT coming in, definitely like more people using AI. And so more people looking up how to start an LLC. I think it's pretty definite. Both, it's hard to tell if this was all just COVID or if this is truly driven by AI. I think it's a mix of both. Be interesting to see YouTube here. Wow.
Yeah, that spike right there in 2023.
Yeah. Yeah. So I would say this is definitely AI related. There's a note here, improvement to data collection, but the data collection notes didn't mess with any of these. But I think it's very interesting. I think AI is definitely lowering the barrier to entry to
Mhm.
start a business. It's a lot easier to build value for somebody whenever you have access and knowledge to build AI agents. So I think it's very interesting for sure.
Yeah, and it's cool to see that, actually coming out in real numbers now, because I
Yeah.
feel like we've been, like, kinda speculating that for a while,
Yeah.
but
So
it's
if
just
you
becoming more clear.
Yeah. If you are a small business owner that's like hesitant on AI, or you don't think that you think it's just a fad, there's real data suggesting that people are starting businesses with AI. And I get the hesitancy, something new, you have to change the way you do it, but you also don't want to look like a fool thinking that this new fad is going to make you more money or whatever. But it's just another tool like the internet was. If you're hesitant to AI now, if look back to the people who were hesitant to build websites for their business in the 90s.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
that's my thoughts there.
Yeah, I agree. I've been, like, this last week kinda going more, I don't know how to phrase it. So, like, there's programmers that are adamant that AI will never code as good as they will.
Yeah.
And so I kinda have this pendulum on, like, AI is amazing or none of this is real. But, like, it's obviously real. Like, there's too many studies and, like, numbers coming out like this that show people are succeeding by using AI. So
Yeah.
I think it's here to stay and it's here to help those who use it.
Yeah. I am definitely on the boat of AI is improving how people work and it's making us more productive. And if you aren't using it, then you're gonna fall behind. And that's just from somebody who I guess is a somebody that writes code all day. Like the first thing, arguably the easiest thing for AI to take over, someone who is seeing that, it's like code's the first frontier of AI to start improving. The second of that would probably be content creation and customer service. But the leading of it is writing code, and writing code is so high leverage, and people may argue against it, but it's very clear as someone who's doing this every day, it's very clear to me that what used to be the bottleneck, which is writing code, is no longer the bottleneck. And if you aren't using AI, then you're denying like facts, and
Yeah.
you need to look into it more.
Yeah. Yeah,
People are
yeah.
using it wrong. Like there's definitely wrong ways to use it, not like ethically, even just like skill wise. Like it shouldn't be writing all of your LinkedIn posts, you should use it appropriately. And when you use it appropriately, it works really well.
Yeah, for sure. Tomorrow's episode, we're going to look at it not being used appropriately and some of the backlash that comes with that. So,
Nice. I'm excited. Well, let's get to tomorrow then. Let's end this episode and get to tomorrow. How does that
okay,
sound?
we'll teleport through time.
Yeah, teleport through time. See you guys tomorrow. This has been another episode of Infacto Daily. We talk about AI for small business owners. If you're a small business owner interested in AI, you can go to infactodigital.com. Everything we've ever talked about on AI is on our website in a blog form. And if you want to be the first to hear about these episodes, get the latest stats, the latest news, you can sign up for our email newsletter. Link in the description, also on our website, infactodigital.com. And you get an email almost every day at 9 a.m. And you'll be one of the experts in AI in your business. People are going to go to you for their AI news.
Yeah, and if you want to support this podcast directly, just share this episode with one person in real life. No online friends here. And just recommend it. And maybe someone that might want to go on Co-Create pitch sometime. So
That'd be sick.
send this to them. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Thanks for listening.
Peace.
Bye bye.